servant. And I am very grateful to serve you today with this welcoming country, and I hope that it meets the diversity and inclusion that Chevron stands for. Native Americans have a tradition of welcoming people to this country. 400 years ago, Native Americans welcomed pilgrims to this country and helped them be safe. So today, every November, we celebrate Thanksgiving in memory of that. 160 years ago, my great-great-grandfather, Ben Culver, welcomed travelers from Oklahoma to Texas by providing them safe passage on his ferry boat across the Red River. So it's with this spirit of thanksgiving and brotherhood and sisterhood that we, as representatives of Native Americans, original peoples here in America, welcome you. Robert is going to read. Robert is going to.
Chief, not follow.
Robert, Chickasaw name is Ayanli Apasachi, which means faithful steward, and he's going to share with you a vision seen by Black Elk, a Sioux Indian holy man.
I was standing on the highest mountain of them all, and around about beneath me was the whole hoop of the world. While I stood there, I saw more than I could tell, and understood more than I saw. I was seeing in a sacred manner the shapes of all things in the spirit, and the shape of all shapes as they must live together like one being. I saw that the sacred hoop of my people was one of many hoops that made one circle, wide as daylight and as starlight, and in the center grew one mighty flowering tree to shelter all children of one mother and one father, and I saw that it was holy.
And Smiling Bear gives us this Native American proverb.
All life is sacred and all creation related. What we do affects the whole universe, so let us walk in balance with Mother Earth and all her peoples.
This understanding of a great spirit that is the father of all of us as brothers and sisters, and an earth that is our common mother, is as ancient as Native Americans, original peoples here in America, and also widespread in many cultures and religions throughout the world. Even Christian scriptures refer to Mother Earth at least 3 times. And in the Old Testament, the prophet Enoch said that he heard Mother Earth groan when she was in pain and weary of the wickedness among some of their children. Well, interestingly enough, it's some of that wickedness that explains why the original people, earliest people in the Houston and the Corpus Christi area are no longer here, because they were tribes that came into this area, and they drove the tribes that were here out, and then the tribe that came in wickedly was ultimately exterminated themselves. This Houston area has come a long way since then. Certainly there is some wickedness that still exists. But Houston is a great example of diversity and love of brothers and sisters of all races, colors, and creeds. And so not only do we as Native Americans welcome you, but all the brothers and sisters here in Houston now welcome you. My father, whose name is Tushka, which is Happy Warrior, I wouldn't expect you to remember my first name, but same, which is interesting because that means in Chickasaw language both grateful and happy mean the same thing. He founded Chickasaw Distributors here in Houston in 1979, and at the age of 91, on March 3rd of this year, he passed into the spirit world. And before he did so, he saw the spirits of his ancestors coming to welcome him home. Then on April 3rd, my wife Jean passed into the spirit world. And since then we have seen her and felt her around us, and also with her parents in the spirit world. The ground that we walk on is sacred because it includes the dust and ashes of our ancestors. And the air that we walk through is sacred because it contains the living spirits of our ancestors. So we and the spirits of our ancestors welcome you. There will be many things as you're here at OTC, many things that will catch your eye. But pursue only those things which catch your heart. May the fresh breeze of heaven flow gently around you. And may the love of all of your brothers and sisters, both here and in the spirit world, penetrate your heart so that you have a happy and safe visit here in Houston and in America. Is my prayer. We welcome you